So average safe, how much does it cost to get moved?
$750 is my average order.
All right, so $750, $230, da da da.
Yeah.
Y'all know the numbers.
It's $1 million. He said it.
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's get this cracking.
Can you picture this? Baby, that be good looking, baby. CYP got another. I see y'all. Yeah. Can you picture this? You know, rocking with CYPT. Podcast of the D with Claire and the crew. It's like my CTV. They be giving game out so much, you could take the same route. Especially if you take risks, this YouTube, you make sense.
This program has been brought to you by Whiff, the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent, guaranteed to make your custom garments smell fresher and last longer. Imagine wrapping yourself in a cloud of freshness every single time that you use Whiff, the Wash and Fine Fragrance Detergent. Your clothes and your nose will thank you. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? You are listening to the CYPT podcast, the podcast of the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. I am just Niles.
It's your boy Lance behind the camera.
I'm Clay. Sometimes they call me Fearless.
And the man that we have here with us today, I don't know everything that he does, but I do know that this man comes to this shop, knows what he wants. He doesn't ask black businesses for discount. He always brings to the table. He doesn't just the man, Mr. Ingram himself. How are we doing today, sir?
What's going on, guys? I appreciate y'all for having me here.
No. We appreciate you.
We really appreciate you.
Happy to be here.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Mr. Ingram, what the Ingram Bros Safe Moving company?
Mm-hmm.
How did this get started? What made you go into the safe moving industry?
Man, I was originally a mover.
A mover?
Yup.
Regular mover?
Just a regular furniture mover, man.
Okay.
You know?
Oh.
And yeah, I'm still just a regular
How long?
mover. About 7 years.
You did it for 7 years?
Yeah.
Now, was that for yourself as well, or you work for another company?
I started out working with 2 men in a truck and Corrigan moving and a couple of guys who made it real for me, you know, a couple of local guys. Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
yeah. And
So you've been moving stuff around pretty much a long time.
yeah, just a natural God-given talent, you know, strong. Yeah.
How many houses did y'all hear today?
Hit a day,
Yeah.
man, it got wicked. 3-bedroom, you might be there all day and all night.
Yeah.
1 bedroom, you might can get 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, is that a really hard job to do?
Oh my goodness.
Because I just
If
I
you
can
lie
just
and say no,
imagine.
Oh
Like,
my
so
goodness.
I'm pretty sure you found ways, like with anything else, you're gonna find ways to make your job easier. I'm pretty sure you do that, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So is it that hard?
Man, moving is grunt work, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't respect you when they're paying you to move their stuff.
Mm.
You know, that's just the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. You know, going the extra mile for them, but gets the extra mile and keep that going. And it just keep on going, man.
So is that something that you wanted to do, or how did you get into that? Because it's I just can't see me saying, I want to move heavy stuff around.
Yeah.
But, or you was a pretty strong guy, so it was nothing to you. But what made you just want to move, or how did you get into it?
Man, I was so broke, I just wanted
they was
something.
paying.
Okay, so
I was gonna say they was paying.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
I did moving with my uncle for a long time, long time. So I know when you cover it, you like, no. I'm sitting here trying to figure out like
I hate
what
moving
your own stuff.
But just to have a guy come like move your whole house out, I mean, that's got to be like a relief.
And I'm sure they had y'all on the time limit, didn't they?
It's all hourly, man. So you humping.
Okay.
You know, you get into it unless you doing a commercial move. But residential, you and people paying by the hour, man. So they want you moving.
So you were moving heavy couches, heavy furniture, heavy stoves, washers, things like that. And then your very next idea was, I need to move these very heavy safes. Or how did we progress to there?
I didn't even. I needed the business so bad that my slogan wound up becoming "You name it, we move it."
Bad.
So in the midst of moving everything from hot tubs to safes to pool tables, 3 slate, 2 slate, 1 slate, unique items, you name it, we move it. And that was what was going on at that time. And after getting enough of unique items, then I was able to just kind of cherry pick off the top, what I want to do. And yeah.
Your name started to go around and things like that.
Absolutely.
This guy can move it.
Yep.
So you was working for these other companies, right? How long were you working with them?
I worked with these other companies for about 2 years, man. I progressed very fast. I was blessed enough to run into some guys who were local, and they were doing moving, man. They were just renting trucks, moving people. People need movers so bad, especially in today's climate.
So is that how you started renting a truck, or
Yep.
or then you bought your own trucks?
Yep, they made it real for me.
Okay.
Because they were in my neighborhood. It's the guy at the corner with all the U-Hauls at the corner. Or,
okay.
You follow me? Or you might see a big box truck in the garage in your neighborhood, depending on where you at. Them guys might be a mover, And I wound up meeting those guys, and they were, they were just so animated in business, man. And
what you mean by that?
They were hustlers.
Okay.
They were
animated.
I don't,
you should write that down.
No disrespect to those guys, but they made it real for me, So they were hustlers, and each one I worked for, man, they all had a little bit of game, And a guy, he would talk to me, and I always say he doesn't know who he was talking to. I would listen to him, I really would.
Right.
And, an old tongue loves to wag, and he would tell me he did Yellow Pages at this time for marketing. Okay. And I'm like, man, if he doing Yellow Pages, then why can't I do Yellow Pages? You know? And I just called him.
Called the Yellow Pages.
Called the Yellow Pages.
Got in there.
This guy was renting trucks from U-Haul, man, and driving out to Bloomfield Hills and doing these mansions.
What year was this? He was putting ass in the Yellow Pages?
Exactly.
Yeah, what year?
That's
what year was this?
A lot of y'all don't know what the Yellow Pages is. It's a big book.
Yeah.
With businesses inside, and you had to literally open the book. Find what you needed.
Wasn't no Facebook.
Wasn't no Facebook, no Instagram.
No. You
had to you do it the old way, and people used to, it's tricks and stuff that you try to do. So people would name their companies, ABC, so they could be the first one in the
word.
Pages. But we ain't gonna go there. But,
for real, I did not know that.
So you get ABC moving and stuff like that. So.
Game givers.
Game givers. You see this gray beard,
Another one.
So,
no way. Yeah. What type of preparation do you do before a big haul? Now, I was just moving stuff. I wasn't
pretty much a protein shake.
I wasn't doing nothing, just picking up, moving. But now that recently I moved a safe for a friend.
Yeah.
No preparation, no nothing. The man had a dolly and about 15 flights of stairs to get up, and I had a terrible time.
Yeah.
Terrible time.
Safes are pretty heavy.
Didn't even know.
What are the weight on some of those things?
It depends, man.
Max,
the average. If we just say the average gun safe is gonna be,
which is what it was.
Okay, anywhere from 1,200 on the heavier side to 800. When they gonna start calling me. 400 is big box storage, your Tractor Trailer Supply, Home Depot, things of that nature. That's right in those ranges. Average gun safe weight.
Okay, so how should I have started before you even? For real, I did it all the way wrong, man. Yeah. I did it all the way wrong. There was no preparation involved, and I should have called you.
That's how you should have started, man, right there.
That's how I started. I should have called you.
That's a very unique business you have, because all you do is move safes.
That's it, man.
That's it. So you specialize. So you just only move safe. So you are the safe man. Yeah. You can't come and move nothing else. You just move strictly safes.
That's it, man.
And that's niching down. Because when somebody need their safe move, they gonna call you, right?
Absolutely.
And this is a growing field. This is obviously it's very lucrative. Yeah, it's obviously lucrative.
You got it.
Are there a lot of safes in the Metro Detroit area, or do you do a lot of suburban areas? I was just wondering.
Metro Detroit area for sure. When we say Metro Detroit area, and I'm thinking like Oakland County, outside of Wayne County.
Outside of Wayne County. It's not a lot going on here. They got
Yeah.
their money in the mattress.
There you go. Yeah, money in the mattress, exactly. Guns in the mattress too.
So you do a lot of stuff out in the suburbs.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of suburbs, a lot of rural areas. A lot of guys hunt. You know, these safes get wicked, man. You know, people build safe rooms, and they have a gun safe inside of a safe room that might be reinforced. You know, with steel bars and yeah, man, and they got a vault door that they getting installed. You know, so I call them getting ready for the zombie apocalypse.
They are. That's exactly what it's called.
Yep.
How many safes do we move? How many safes do you move a day?
A day we want to max out at 4.
4?
3 or 4 on the low end. On the high end, 1.
Okay.
You can get a bank safe, 5,000 pounds. Time consuming, 4 hours, but it pays you enough to where that's all you need for that one day.
One day. How many people you got in your crew?
3, max 4.
Okay.
That's it.
And there's commercial safes, like you just said, like it was about a bank stuff. It's not just civilians calling.
Absolutely.
It's definitely commercial banks that you. Oof.
Yeah.
Ooh. How do you move that?
Yeah, that's what my next question.
How do you move that?
You take it apart or like? What do you do?
No. We as far as banker safes and vaults, then it is all equipment, materials. You know, those safes you can't muscle, you can't bully those safes. So it's technique and skill. You know, I call around the country and I ask those guys early on how they moved them and what's in their arsenal. And they told me, and I went and got everything that they had. So when it's safes that 5,000 pounds will say, then you need to put down 1/4-inch thin metal sheets because those will go through the floor, you know, as you roll them. You get into other type maneuvers, you'll be surprised how strong a PVC pipe is, man. You know, yep. Cut some of that PVC pipe down and roll it like that.
Really?
Or 1/4-inch steel pipe. Yeah,
okay, so you got your little techniques you use,
and they can move side to side,
right?
You know, and with those PVC pipes and steel bars, you know.
What about steps?
Steps?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it can get wicked with steps, you know. But again, equipment. That's everything, man. You know, so it keeps you not so labor intensive, you know, and materials. So if it's, for example, a straight line down staircase, then we have a machine what we call a ultra lift.
Okay.
And that machine will climb the steps for us. And you can generally do one man up to about 700 pounds. Okay. You know. Once you get out 700 to 1,200 pounds, then 2 men, you know, can get it done. So but without that machine, then yeah, you working.
Yeah, you working.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I do like about you though is that you definitely soak game up. Like someone could just be talking and you soak game up like a lot.
Well, this young man, I listened to him for a while. And I said, for him, how old are you, by the way?
32.
32. So you got a lot of knowledge for what you do, and you know your overall knowledge on just business. Period. You know, so it's good to kick it with somebody that can teach you something too. So times we have conversations, you know, it was really informative to me too. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Same to you, man. That's my duty as I go and I get game from my mentors that I pay for, you know, to share and
you pass it down.
Absolutely, man. You know,
each one teach one.
Pay it forward. You know,
so you pay for mentorship.
Absolutely. You know, I build relationships with mentorship. If I can't find mentorship, then we gonna keep creative and we gonna get in the room some way. Even if I gotta lead with free,
right?
You know, just to get the exposure, you know, and see the world from your point of view.
Okay.
So all kind of mentorship.
There's lots of things that people perceive that power is the main catalyst behind it. People believe how much power you put behind a golf swing is how far that ball is going to go, or even in Kung Fu, how much power you put behind this punch is how much it's going. But the reality is it's almost rarely about actual power. It's always about technique.
Absolutely.
You would agree with that, even in the safe moving business.
Absolutely. From moving furniture to moving gun safes, it's all an art, technique, and skill, that you're just going to acquire like any business and thing that you put your energy to, as long as you go an extra mile and you really got your heart into it, even if you don't like it, then you go, as you develop and you keep your eye open, then you're going to constantly, you soaking game up, you're going to constantly, you got an imagination, so you seeing and you thinking of ways to make this easier for yourself.
You ever had any injuries? Early day, I'm pretty sure.
Early day injury, been very, very blessed beyond measure. Injury as far as safe across my chest, man. You start when you first start moving them bad boys, they they resting on it's moving.
Yeah.
So you gonna feel it. Yeah. But you get used to it. But besides your back hurt, you just tired, but you gotta treat yourself right, man. Get a hot tub, get a bed that move. If that's the job that you in is moving, go the extra mile, because you the golden nugget, man, and that's just what it is.
Get a hot tub?
Hot tub.
If that's what you need to do, man. Get a hot tub.
This job, you need a hot tub, so this job got to pay a lot now.
Absolutely, man.
So this young man, he come in and don't have a problem paying for nothing.
No, man.
So I know he makes a lot of money, man. I know how much you make last year, man.
Last year I did $195,000.
$195,000 rack case.
And that's gross. Rack case.
Okay.
Yep. So starting all the way over, not including any other services. Solely moving safes.
Just safes. Just safes.
Yep.
That's what's up, man.
Yep.
I'm a young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I want to make how many rack A's?
195,000.
I want to make 195,000 rack A's. How do I begin?
Yeah.
Start lifting weights.
Start lifting weights. Right. Yeah. The first thing, man, is gonna sound cliche, but you gotta believe it. What the mind believes, the mind can achieve. That's true, and then you gotta just work, man. You gotta work. You gotta be kind to yourself. Health is wealth, and just every day, even when you in the dumps, man, you swinging, and you grow into money, So as you grow and you bump your head and you mess the bag up, or whatever you do with your money, then as long as you are buying an asset or something to keep making you some money, you learning a little bit more each time, then you all right, because that's part of the process of growing into money, man. So one step at a time, get a little bit of funding, and then a little bit more funding, and eventually you'll get a lot of funding, because each time you get some funding, I'm sorry, you asked me about how to make.
You're talking about the funding, but that was okay. That was okay. That was more than okay.
Let me stay on point. But yeah, just to make it, man, it's just making. You can do it. You can do it two ways. If you do it with ease, put processes, procedures, systems in place to make that money easy, so that you can focus on doing what you do best.
Okay.
Yep. And if you're not at a place where you're putting processes, systems, and procedure in place, then just respect the game. You got a job right now, you need to go work hard, until you can grow to where you can put those processes, systems, and procedures in place.
How did you figure out the procedures to put in place?
Mentorship, man.
So it was all game. No hard knocks?
Hard knocks, some hard knocks, but primarily just mentorship from every kind of way. Watching my the first mover I got with, how he was moving, that's how I'm moving. We put on our pants the same way. I'm calling around the country, and being real aggressive, man, you know, and yeah, they're mentoring me, truly.
So that's like organic mentorship, but tell me about like the paid mentorship. How do you find someone like in that field to like somebody out there saying, you know, I got a class, or like how did you find that's kind of hard to like find someone who you can look up to like say I'm willing to release this money so you can show me the game.
Yeah, as far as finding mentorship, then I think just Googling things, man, social media, typing in what you do, you know, literally like no matter what industry it is, then, you know, for me, it's Safe Moving mentors. You know, Google's going to pick up moving mentor, you know, and for me, it was a gentleman named Louis Mazzario, and he was spewing game.
That name sound like he was spewing.
He was doing it. Yeah, you know, and I watched him over YouTube. And the way how he was what he was getting ready for free, you just can't wake up and talk like this. You gotta know something, you know. So that that got me turned on to him. You know, there's a lot of mentors out there on YouTube. But
right.
If you in the game and you handling your business in your business, you're gonna be able to.
And
decipher.
you're giving the game up like that. You gotta know something in order to be giving up that much game.
Yep.
It's much more game that you have.
Absolutely. You know, and mentorship is working, man. Go work in whatever field you're gonna do. You know, and if you can't work in it, and because you work in a day job, I get it. Life is happening, man. Or you got your business going, then call around the country and be very aggressive and direct for mentorship. I'm of no competition to you, but are you $1 million company? These are real questions I'm asking people. What do you have in your arsenal? You know, how do you do what you do? And not only doing that one time, but repeatedly doing that, you know, nonstop. Because as you do that, then as you're soaking up game, and then you're going to get the language to talk to people. Right. And you know what I mean? Like, and get what you need. So, and then you just start asking, do you have a mentor? Who's your mentor? You know, just ask and you shall receive. That's all I do, man, is I ask a gang of questions.
You ask the master, who's the master?
Absolutely. Yep. And I don't want to overthrow the master. I just want to learn, man. You know, so, yeah, give me what you got.
Completely
48 laws of power.
Absolutely, man. You know it. Yeah.
You were speaking on processes and procedures that you put in place to make sure that things go smoothly.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if you could unpack just one of them, maybe. Talk to us about what some of the process procedures that you have for moving, or how you do things. I'm only asking because here at Can You Picture This? Can you picture this? The strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. Yeah. The only time something may go slightly off is when the procedures
have been broken.
Yeah. It is. We know it too. Yeah. The only time that was when a procedure is broken. Is it the same principle for moving the safe? The things only go wrong when the procedures are broken. And what are some of the procedures?
As far as keeping my team on point, and making sure procedures are, you know, being followed so I can track the system. Right. Then I use a CRM. That's very important to anybody who's in business.
What's a CRM?
Customer Relationship Management System. No matter what business you're in, whether it be hair, baking, get on Google and type in
CRM,
your industry, you know, baking CRM.
Okay.
T-shirt CRM. Whatever you doing, it's a CRM for it. Customer Relationship Management System. Implementing that, I got from my mentor at that time. What they showed me was that my team could operate in this system, and that would free up my time to delegate tasks because I could talk to them in this one system and assign tasks, label the status of the prospect, hot, cold, or nurture. If we needed to contact them a month or two later, you can enter those notes. And these are just basic functions of a CRM, you know. And that is how I was able to just start implementing text templates and email templates. I do a process called CMAT, call, text, email, voicemail. And it first initial text is after you've made contact with the prospect. and we already share with them over the phone to send us pictures, and this text just reiterates that. Now my team can go in, for example, hit a button, and this automatically texts that same text message and email to the prospect. And what that does is I don't have to call my team and say, hey, did you do what you were supposed to do? I can just check the system wherever I'm at, and I can just follow the timeline and see that the email has been sent, the text message has been sent that was supposed to be sent already. So that's one of the systems that's put in place. And when that's not followed in a timely fashion, then I'm doing it myself, and then I'm writing a note to my team saying, hey, whatever needs to be addressed. Another issue or concern as far as system from an operations side is, for example, if a safe goes through the floor or somebody's hurt.
I'm sorry.
Or,
what?
Right. Yeah, it can get wicked.
That's happened before?
What?
Through some stairs, yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow. Yep. So you got insurance and stuff like that to cover that type of stuff?
Absolutely.
How does that work?
Yeah. But also just providing in the agreement form to the prospect, their client at that time, once we're in their home, they're now a client, that we are not liable for your stairs because we're just contractors, and
they just give out that you don't have nothing to do
with that,
right?
You might not have no stringer on them stairs, and you can get some new stairs. Who's really at risk here?
Right.
So
their insurance company pays for
that.
Okay.
So but from a business standpoint, that I just let them know we not responsible for any chips on the stairs, cracks, broken steps, because we have no way of determining what your stair can withhold, and some people want to have that 1,200-pound safe down there. Mm-hmm. And
so what are you responsible for?
Holes in the wall, any damage to the safe while in our direct care. Okay.
I just really want to know what your face looked like the first time a safe went through the floor.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Hang on tight, cowboy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You were so now you have a team, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to know what number safe did you move where you were like, you know what?
Yeah.
This the last one by myself.
This the last one. I calling all the safe companies, even like in my backyard, around here, and letting them know that they got an ally. We're not competition. It's enough for everybody to eat. So while building that relationship with these guys who have been doing it for years, never had any injuries, I saw one of them hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah, he had I was taking him a safe. He had the same safe sitting outside his shop, and he said that joker just fell on him. And he was looking at me like, what are you doing moving it by yourself, And I'll cheat him at sometimes. I'll move 1,200 pounds by myself, just technique, skill, and whatever else.
I mean, I don't know, but
okay.
I'm gonna keep going. Though.
Yep, and he was the same way. So, yeah, man, just seeing him and then talking to other people from around the country, nick of time. Those guys are in Wisconsin, and they had also told me, in addition to other movers from the Carolinas, specialty moving services, that they do it with two guys. So soaking up game, I ain't got to get hurt.
So you still pretty much hands on, even though you own the company.
Yeah, I'm hands on now in a different way of more PR work.
Okay,
developing the business, getting contracts, making sure that quality control is up, training, a lot of training, on the back end. The front end, I work with my family. It's all family.
Do you still get out and roll up your sleeves sometime if needed?
I'm going out Saturday, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Because my brother, he has a business and he is our main operating manager. Mm-hmm. But he's not available Saturday, so to make sure that quality is at the highest that he can operate at, then I'm outside, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yep. Until we get another expert, that we can trust. Yep.
How long does it typically take to train somebody new coming in off the street to move safes?
Yep.
Safely.
Safely, right.
How long does that take?
Yeah. to move them safely with a partner, I want to say about 90 days.
90 days.
Yep. They can climb up and down stairs. You know, at our facility, then we're training them before they even go out. Then we got a 3-day training that I do with them myself. You know, so before I hand them off to my brother. You know, so and that includes climbing stairs with a safe, just getting familiarized with the equipment, ratchet straps, how to hook up the trailer, driving the truck around the building, you know, and just backing up with the trailer, you know, and just expose them to the techniques and just talking to them, getting them acclimated with our system. You know, we not sparing no details. You know, we want them to see the business inside out.
You were speaking on you were soaking up game from other companies, and that you also do work with some other companies every now and again. How important is Safe Mover company relationships basis, and why is that so important?
Yep. In any business, man, just, you know, I just not just safe moving, but we're picking on safes. I think that it's enough for everybody, man.
Right.
You know, it really is. Yeah. So and if
because he says that a lot. That's why I was piggybacking off. Yeah. He talks about
that is key.
It's really important.
Have people in the same industry that you're in, that you can like count on and talk to.
Absolutely.
and kick it, and they got different solutions to your problems. Something go wrong, they there for you. Come on in, I got you. So just having, you know, they having your back, you having theirs means a lot.
And you get work from them sometime, man.
Oh yeah.
Catch the overflow.
Yeah, catch the overflow like you was doing.
Absolutely, man. You know, that's how you got to do it. So that's important, man, because if a printer go down, you can't call your customers.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's not a lot of black companies out here. You're probably one of the only black moving companies, safe moving companies around. So tell me some of the like maybe adversities that you have by being black, going out to
young and black at that
suburban areas. Now you carry yourself you carry yourself nice.
Yeah.
So I know that's a plus. So, but tell me some of the some of the things that may happen or that has happened moving safe while being black. It's a black guy and he got a safe.
He got my gun safe.
It get crazy, man. You know, generally what I notice is that they need you. When people need you, they know how to treat you. There's nothing to talk about. Who else is gonna move this safe? By the time I get to some of these people, they don't care if you black, white, Mexican, Asian.
So it's pretty hard trying to get a safe mover. I'm
absolutely.
It just don't come a dime a dozen.
No, because when the average person buys a safe, they think I'm gonna get movers to move a safe. Until you call moving companies and you find out that they don't do that. That stretches the team beyond their capability.
Okay, so regular moving companies don't move safes.
Absolutely not.
Why?
2 men in the truck won't move a safe, or
they got a cap because they're not trained professionals in that way. This is a real niche business. Some safes got to go upstairs. Some safes got to go downstairs. Some got to make, turns.
Makes sense.
And be put in a tight spot. So when you taking movers, sometimes movers come from halfway houses. Sometimes movers are young guys, young college kids, or sometimes they're older guys who, they are experts at moving furniture, and that just stretches them truly too far it puts moving companies at too much risk. And it's worth it for them to subcontract out to a specialist, not only for safes, but for unique items, along hot tubs, pool tables, pianos, anything of that nature. Okay. So, yep.
You were talking about they're not trained. What's the training like?
Training is...
You said it takes about 90 days?
Yep.
So walk me through my 90 days of training to move a safe.
Okay, first day in, we real Mr. Miyagi style. Wax on, wax off, clean the truck out, empty the bags out.
Clean the truck.
Yeah. Because if you can't clean the truck out,
But it got something to do with moving, so
absolutely
discipline.
Absolutely, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because the discipline is you out there humping, so you might not put the jacks back in the jack bag, you know, or whatever other equipment that you need. And if you don't know where this bag is at, or that these go in the bag, then you just gonna keep on contributing to whatever is going on.
Right.
So just to get them, just to get them acclimated that this is part of the process. You know,
how's retention with this business?
It pays high, man. So generally, when you get guys in, then they stick with it, and it's not a lot of work. It's more drive time. We moving safes in 30 minutes. Yeah, with the right equipment. So
you got the right equipment. It's really not that hard once you learn the game.
Absolutely.
So y'all heard it. You know, it's a lot of room out here.
Yeah.
So, and if anybody need any, advice, this guy right here,
hit me.
He can help you out. So that's what we like to do. We like to get other people that look like us into making money, into getting in the game, and
How can someone get in touch with you? Soak up some of the game. How do I call, or is it a website? If I need my safe move, how do I get in touch with the Ingram Bros?
Hit my line 248-767-6524. That's 248-767-6524. That's how serious I am. I don't want you to miss this.
He giving out his
This
personal
is a smart man right here.
numbers, so you know it's real when he hit me up. I got you. He gonna be like, I need a new phone.
No pressure, man.
No
pressure. Reach out to me on Instagram in a DM. That's how I connect with a lot of people from around the country to this day myself. I just slide in a DM.
Okay.
That's the second person say that.
For real. Right.
This is a real thing.
Just like the old sign say right there, say goes down in the DM.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. Listen, it's $100,000 contracts in your DM, man. It's all type of stuff. But my Instagram is Ingram Bros Safe Moving. That's INGRAM BROS SAFAE. Moving MOVING. Ingram Bros Safe Moving on Instagram. DM me.
Man, there you have it. Listen, Mr. Ingram, I really appreciate you being here with us and take time out your day to come and be with the Can You Picture This family like you always do.
Yeah.
Nothing left to do but let us know what you have going on next for the company. What's going on in the next 5 years? Where do you see this company growing?
Yeah, in the next 60 days, we're expanding to Nebraska, man.
Yeah, so the 5-year thing, don't even worry about that. We're talking
Nebraska.
Next.
Yeah. Nebraska, man. We're gonna be the illest ones in Nebraska.
Be the illest in Nebraska.
I have a lot of. First, I'm very rich in family support and love. So I got a cousin who's like a brother. You know what I mean? Like for real, bro. So with that support, I'm able to. It builds my confidence to take these crazy risks.
Now, why Nebraska?
Because my cousin brother, right? My cousin really, he has been out in Nebraska for the last 10 years. He comes back and forth. He's been out with me on moving safes, and man. So I've already had an equipment to take over another diameter. But I want to get my system right here so I could just make a cookie cutter, copy this process, and go out there and do the same. So now that I have a good process here, I'm going to duplicate it and go out there to Nebraska, and he's going to run the show. And I'm giving him.
Don't run into nobody with perms eating bananas.
Yeah. He ain't gonna like that.
Dropping dimes.
So we partnering up with Nicotine. Is a labor shortage out there. We calling all the moving companies. We pounding the pavement, all the locksmiths, all the restoration companies. We letting them know, that we are ally, and to call us, man. It's not very many safe moving companies out there. From my little bit of research that I've done over the past couple years, in addition to Nick's research, and Nick is out of Wisconsin. I got him from Instagram, slide in his DM, and we were able to put together a contract out there. So he has the Shields and the Cabela's and other big box stores, in other states, but he has the opportunity there in Nebraska. So we're gonna take advantage of that in addition to what we already got going.
That's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's up. You offering any classes or anything like that to anybody want to get in the game? Later on, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you're making 190,000. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some people that's want to get in the game and they can learn from the best right here.
Yeah. The number, man, is out there now.
Okay.
So I'm talking
free. You heard it right now. Free right now. Right now, I'm pretty sure as
free. Yesterday's price.
You got it.
So, I heard if y'all need some game out there, hit Mr. Cornelius Ingram up and he'll take care of you, show you how to get in the game, because he's saying right now it's a lot of people out here need they safe moved. And get in the game. He's telling you right now you can get in the game.
Absolutely, man. Depending on where you at, it's a lot of money to be made, and you don't have to pay for advertisement. It's literally just calling moving companies, letting them know that I specialize in moving hot tubs, pianos, gun safes, whatever is moving.
He just dropped another gem for you right there.
Yeah.
Another one,
man. So yeah, pick a specialty and go specialize in that joker. Call around the country, and just be transparent. You don't know nothing. You trying to learn something, and people will tell you what you need to know. Absolutely. How to grow your business to $1 million. Just to elaborate on that more. Is while calling,
Please.
yeah, for real, while calling people, then I would be so aggressive and so direct. And are you $1 million company? They were young man. They were like 50, 55. To me that's young, and they would just be like, yeah, try multi-million. Okay, cool. Now how do you do it? Well, each man is worth $250,000 to the company. How many days are they working? They telling me 4 days a week. And telling me how to get my minimum of $1,250 a day, closing $300 deposits, talking to 20 clients. These are things that they do.
So you got the blueprint to have $1 million company.
Absolutely. Yep. There's no need for me to reinvent the wheel when I can just go copy the game.
And that's what you're working on now.
That's it, man.
Okay.
Multi-million.
Multi-million.
Yep.
Multi-million.
Absolutely,
And y'all did hear him. He is hiring.
Absolutely.
y'all did hear him. He is hiring. He said, hit his line. He said, lucrative. Man,
attention is low because the pay is high.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man, your team's going to love you because they're going to work 20 hours a week and get full-time pay.
20 hours, that's it. 20
full-time pay.
Little 20 hours.
Absolutely, man. Because they're going to get commissions. We can't sneeze in the house without getting paid. You understand me? We charging $10 a step. We own the equipment and we rent it out. So this is how you can now justify purchasing your asset, is by knowing what you have to charge to rent it out X amount of times, so you can recoup your investment, and then now you start making profit. So this machine that cost me $7,000, I rent it out at $100. I rent it out at $230 now. They rent a machine out at Sunbelt that is terrible. And I can't believe they rent it out. So that's how I knew to place my prices at $230, because of their renting out this machine that's, terrible. And I got a machine that you can't even rent. You got to buy it. Then I'm at minimum going to start my renting price to a prospect at $230.
So average safe, how much does it cost to get moved?
$750 is my average order.
All right, so $750, $230. Yeah, I know the numbers.
It's $1 million. He said it. He said it.
For a week.
Yeah,
you can rent it from him.
Yeah, it's a very basic industry. You're only doing 3 type of safe moves. You're doing commercial, address to address, or same location. If you got an address to address, I also own the trailer. This is an air tow trailer. You hit a button. Everything in this industry, you hit a button, and it should move. If you got to do more than hit a button, you got to use yourself as a tool, you're the wrong tool. So make sure you got the right equipment. With this trailer, though, it's an air tow trailer. I rent this machine out for $190 in addition to the Ultra Lift. So $230 for the Ultra Lift, $190 for the air tow trailer. I purchased the air tow trailer for about $12,000. And after renting the air tow trailer out X amount of times, I forget now, and let's just say we're doing 20 moves a month and 75% of them are address to address, at $190, then you're going to make your money back in, I want to say, 6 months on average. If I recall, it's been a little while now. But it's not a hard thing to do, you know. And then you charge commissions if you're taking the door off. You putting the door on the safe, that's a charge. If you're taking the door off on the house, putting the rail on, taking the rail off, that's a charge. You also are charging hourly. You're charging $1 a mile. You just, you know, every single thing that you do, you charge them for. You know, absolutely.
You know how to get in the safes?
Not yet, man. Not yet, you know, but I got the right people to get into it.
You got the right tool.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of that scene in Snowfall.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
So you were saying, soak up the game.
Yep.
Find a master to a master.
Absolutely.
Soak up the game. You were saying, make sure that you are persistent. Make sure that you believe in what you're doing.
Yep.
You also said make sure that you have the right tool, and you are not the right tool.
No, you're not the right tool, man.
Make sure it's the right tool.
Yeah.
Have the equipment.
Equipment, man. You know, and that's what separates us from our competitors, is because we have the right equipment.
So one last question before I let you go.
Yeah, give it to me.
I want to start a business. How much do I need if I had the cash to buy everything outright that I need?
Everything outright, you're gonna need $30,000, man. It's
$30,000. That's all you need.
It's not a lot.
Not a lot.
And you can get food.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Not a lot.
We can rent from Mr. Ingram until we get to 30,000.
Yeah.
You know, get to 30,000, we can go. He gonna tell us where to buy it from.
Yeah.
Then we gonna network together with Mr. Ingram.
Because networking is important.
Is key.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we off and running.
Yep.
You know, everybody sitting down at the table, kicking game, making money.
Absolutely,
That's how I go.
Man. Yeah. We gonna put together a plan. You know, I got it in place already. To whoever wanna, you know, pull up a seat to the table. Then renting equipment might be.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's as simple as to me. I already got the equipment. You know, if you somewhere and you trying to work, man, and you know these diameters or wherever you know you at, whether it's just calling me, and you know you got a moving company, you expanding, and you know you whatever. However,
I like the idea of how you just made a whole nother business off of your business, and now you renting. Stuff. So you just open up a whole nother door for yourself. Now you renting.
Yeah, that's the move.
Less pain on that.
That's
a smart man.
Yep.
Y'all heard it. All right, Mr. Ingram.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, bro.
Listen, thank you for providing opportunity for young black youth out here.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. And showing them
game giver.
Showing them what a young black
give
man
you your badge.
can look
Thank
like
you.
out here. You
Thank
know,
you, man.
really making the right moves and things like that. Thank you. Thank you so much. They
Appreciate
don't always
you.
get someone like you to look at. Keep going and keep it moving, bro.
Thank you, man. Same to y'all. Absolutely. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boogie.
You have just listened to the Can You Picture This podcast? The podcast for the strongest, fastest, most powerful t-shirt/print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. You can catch us in the heart of Detroit, Greenfield, and Grand River, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our address is 14223 Greenfield Road, Detroit, Michigan 48227. Our phone number is 313-273-5000.
You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. CYPT Podcast. CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast. You are listening to CYPT Podcast.